Alright, we are returning. Now I need to pop out my chat so I can see the people chatting more properly, anyway. This on. And we are. And. Oh, we already got somebody in here. Very nice. So we're back to an all-water run. Game's a little bit easier due to how the design is. And we're going to face off against Shield. Where we'll win the first time remains to be seen. I still need to get to her first. But I am slightly adjusting the route I did for Quest 64. So, I am going to try these on the other versions. Not much will change other than the fact that it'll be a little different. Oop. Hello! Time for some Wyvern. Which for those who may be able to recognize. So, the actual Wyvern does show up on the picture in my background, which is the top middle. And the specific avatar I'm using, or model, whatever term you want to use, that also happens to be a Wyvern. Her name is Verde. Scales, well, Verde coded Scalesworth. And we're probably going to go down one hit. That was easy. If you hear some extra clicking, I also, I've been playing the Game Boy version a lot, which has a slightly different control scheme. Also, that already served its purpose. Ow. I want to try and get there with not an extremely high amount of defense. It's kind of hard to learn otherwise. Though running from valves is not the worst idea. Also gaining more agility is kind of nice. So I got all the spirits earlier. And there's a few in there. Let's see. Trying to think how many. When all else fails, just check the guide. I can plan out better, cause probably be I'm sure that shelf will be a little bit easier if I actually carefully set up my elements. That's something gotta memorize. Okay. There's 5 total in here, so there's 4 to get. So that means 2 more battle levels at best. We're going to see some new monsters. And some hurt a lot. And by that I mean most of them. Like a ghost. That double attack coming in handy. Yeah, I don't think it'll be hard getting those next 2 levels. Then I'll throw everything in Earth again. See, can I hit them both from here? I can. But that doesn't mean it'll be useful. Alright. Stop missing, please. That just means there's a lot of levels I can get right now, so I don't have as many as I could theoretically get via battles when they're giving that much experience. Okay. I don't need any of this right now. I'm thinking of streaming till about 11, but we'll have to see how things go. There's all kinds of variables to keep in mind. I don't really use the compass outside of like one area in the game. So if I get lost, I'll probably have to eventually get used to it. Wouldn't mind more of them. This way if they can't get close enough to hurt me. Perfect. Because I don't want to train my defense much. Okay, those are in front of me. Good to know. What is my defense? 55, okay. I need to check whatever it is before I fight Shell. Because I'm trying to get our information and all. Oh. I have my phone out. Just in case something relevant comes up. And I wouldn't mind if they showed up behind me so I didn't have to constantly turn myself around. Doesn't really give me much more agility anyway. It does go up outside of battle, but very slowly. Okay. At least they're going to get close enough. Okay, I'm not going to gain much from that. Yeah, the misses are really ridiculous how often they're happening. Alright. Good start. Let's see. Yep, I'll be able to get 28 or pretty fast. And I'll get my boost via win soon. I don't know if I even need extra levels against Shelf yet. We'll find out. Note, the only save state that I ever would make for this particular run is for testing purposes. I was able to beat the run pretty easily last time, but I wanted to drop a save state so I could return before the Mammon fight, since I don't have anywhere to save otherwise, due to how the game works. And I did barely beat Mammon on that one. Don't get too close. You got too close. I want them in range for all my attacks. There we go. Nice. Ooh, which item did I get? Spirit Light. Very, very good. I'll easily have 150 HP, so that'll increase my healing threshold. Alright. How many birds do I have? 1, 2... Okay, have it maxed out. That explains a lot. That's my D. 15, okay. I'm probably getting to Fargo in this one. I'm still too much in learning mode to beat the game that fast. But no matter how you go about, there's a certain amount of grinding, etc. you need to do, due to the nature of it. Ooh, this is going to be a good experience. Okay, I do need to start with this. Preferably in the right range. Could have been slightly different. Okay, now I should be able to hit them all. Yes, good. Ow. Welcome to critical hits. That hurt a lot. Ay caramba. Okay. What's my... Okay, I just need one more level. which won't be hard to do, especially with these guys here. Okay, can I get them all in one shot? Nope, just close. Almost there. Alright. Doesn't really matter what battle I take. I just gotta win. Okay, now they're all in range. Which means nothing if it doesn't hit. Really the same one? Where am I? Going the wrong way, okay. Okay, not taking any more battles. Hello! Same game, but in Japanese, and does have a few differences. And it's time to fight Shelf. Alright, let's look at my stats. I'm starting with 56 defense. Okay. That's what I need to have memorized for this run. I got the core levels I need. Ooh, I missed a fair amount of times. That was nice. Okay, 30, not bad. Still can't get close enough right away. Alright. Let's do one more. And then heal mode. I don't think I'm going to need to do any drain magic, but I don't know yet. I have double attack, so that kind of makes a difference if I hit them all. Okay. I have to make sure I'm not too close to crit range, because it does about 1.5 times. Yep, they changed this game quite a bit. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean you find out the how the moves work. Okay, too high in the crit range. So if she crits, it'll probably be close to 45 damage. She has missed here and there. So like this is in a danger zone. She has yet to crit though. For better or worse. Alright. See? No, I said 54. I've only gained 1 defense level, so that's something to keep in mind. Ooh, I crit. There we go. Okay, so I was at 56 defense. It was pretty good for it. Now let's record that down, which means you won't hear any music for a moment. Alright. Hopefully we don't have any annoying OBS crashes again. Yeah, so this added the ability to combo attack, which is a double attack. In the European versions, you can also do a back attack for extra damage. So when you freeze a monster, they don't actually move towards you. You can actually use that to your advantage. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist in the US version. I think the Japanese version also has the back attack, but it kind of makes a difference. You can get some pretty good stuff that way. So, unsurprisingly, she dropped pretty fast. Now I got another spirit to go. Very nice. What's my agility? Like, I'm not going to focus on agility stats yet. Until I think I might need them. That's how I did that for Quest 64's run of this. I do want to try a run in each language. Alright. Oh. Let's actually save. Oh. That way I end up here instead. Now look at my boost to HP and MP. Huge difference. Alright. Now I got some spirits to get. And quite a lot of them. Ooh, that was convenient. Let's get some beautiful experience. What are... Okay, 33. Good to know. Okay. I'm going the wrong way. I want the spirit over here. Ah, I was hoping for a freeze. There we are. See? See how it doesn't move towards you? So that should deal a little bit more damage than normal. Oh yeah. I want to... Oh boy. Sensitive. Very sensitive stick. Let's put that there. You also have a little marker on here, which works better with the N64 controller. Holy cow, that stick was very sensitive. Ay caramba. It feels like a battle worth taking for the experience alone. Oop, third heal. Ew, that's not the best thing possible. Let's heal. I didn't actually expect to get hit ever with that. There we go. I'll just have to play a Sandman or whatever down the line. Oh yeah, I've been trying to get 2 drops for a while now. That's kinda good. Okay. Where's my spirit? There you are. Will I get a Sandman? Or a Nightmare first? Nope. Now the marker's not necessarily on the best spot. Okay, so we have Dragon Potion over here. Okay. Wasn't sure what spell they were going to use at the time. And the cute little werecats. Ooh, they can go far back during that. So double attacks aren't a very good option against them. Most characters don't just automatically delve back super far during that. Interesting. Which means I want to freeze you and test something. Perfect. How does this work? Okay, it still moved back, but I wasn't at the best position for that test. Ooh, instant Dragon's Potion, very nice. Got the full MP heal. Officially up to 999. Ah, I was actually looking for you too. Good. Not close enough. Fair enough. You were supposed to get hit, so I could. Really? Okay. Thank you. I heal up a little. That's fine. I can drain magic a little. There we are. Not be in complete danger. Ah, they ain't trapped. Honey bread. Okay. The marker's not perfect. It's actually very hard to set accurately. But if I can get it there, that might help. Ow. There we go. Nice, another one. Alright. Go towards where the marker is. If I can get it as accurate as possible, that's going to be very useful for me. Okay, I'm not going to go against that many. Hello! Pretty close. There it is. Okay, I'm almost there. I'm not going to take this battle. I want to get right on here. Want to get as close to here as possible. Okay, that way I can clip it later. Cool. And now for the pyramid. After I take some high damage. Alright. Let's get to a hill a little. See, north is that way. That's gonna probably, there it is. I'll probably be climbing a battle first. Oh, I haven't seen Blue Man in a while. Alright. These guys, I definitely want to fight that way. Yeah, definitely an easier game. Okay, let's get the angle right. Good thing both didn't crit. That could have been really damaging. That should have been a mid-leaves, yep. Oh! I should have been putting stuff into wind for a bit first. I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's find the right spot. Where are you? Sounds a little picky today. There you are. The worst spirit in the game. In terms of, like, getting it to cooperate. The rest are... Some can be a little confusing, at worst. So every dividend of 4 actually gives you a boost. So I plan around that. Come on. Let me go. There we go. Alright. Excellent. So any planned VODs today? Or VOD restream, I should say. Keep in mind, I might not have to do... I might not even have to go get a lot of these spirits in the final run for this version. Because I deal immense damage even without them. But I don't know how guilty we'll be till I get there. That's going to be the tough one. Fargo shouldn't be too hard. Alright, if I remember right, there's no spirits on this level, but my memory's not always the best. Yeah, next level has one. Okay. I thought. This one, however, does have one. Picking up. Alright, now onto Earth. And then Wind. Oh, over the RN. There's a lot of spirits in here. Alright. I'll be heading to Greenock, which is a pretty ravaged town. So much doesn't get its own pair of wings, which normally isn't that big of a deal. It is, however, in the remake where it matters. Yeah. It's full of spirits. I think I need to reduce the window for this game. Oh yeah, it's hard to see, but my water element is actually glowing a little. In fact, Oh, you can't see it that way. This is because maxing out an element has a unique effect. If you max them all out, you're able to get extra projectiles, which can lock the game, unfortunately. Okay, that's about right. Northwest. Ooh, that's good pre-experience. Ow. I think I might need to heal a little. Oh, I was going the wrong way. This is the way I wanted to go, I think. Let's see, that's north. No, this was right. Aw. Okay. Okay, I'm going pretty much the right way. I'll be right back in just a millisec. There we are. So I can read a little bit. I've memorized some of the names. A lot of the names were actually transferred over to the Game Boy game that you were watching yesterday. And some of them I actually know from muscle memory. I did put together a special FAQ of where each spell is, so that's part of how I memorized it. Okay. Yep, okay, I'm going the right way. There we go. I actually used the Mario Paint booklet to help me a little. It only goes so far. Like, I still need help from people who actually knew how to read Japanese. Ooh. Ow. Sandman. Wait. Oh wait, no. I think of something different. Okay. So 3 more wind at the moment. Like, Sandman's name is pretty much the same. Hold on. They got me turned around. Really? Nope. Yeah, they got me turned around for a second. So it's Sandmond. Rocky got completely renamed to Condensed Sand, which is pretty accurate, considering its size. Okay, I should be close enough to hit both. I was right. I just missed. Okay, good. Need to heal a little. How many Dragon's Potions do I have? 2. Okay. Now I can save a Greenock. This is gonna hurt. Oh, it is. My damage output isn't that great against water enemies. There's 1 more spirit I can get before Fargo, so that'll determine some stuff. Oh, really? Still wasn't close enough. Camera angle made it. Big nab camera angles. There we go. How many healing potions do I have anyway? I have 1, 2. Good to know. See, unlike this doesn't have an actual wing thing. That's normally where you would find the wingsmith. Alright. But moving on. Wait. Am I going back? I think I might be going the wrong way. Okay. Yep, went the wrong way. Okay. Oops. This one I'll do. Quite dark out. Massive lack of magma fish lately. There you go. This leads to another. Oh wait, no it doesn't. That leads to a different area. Fish! Yes! The magma fish. Hold on, where am I? Alright, fine to go the other way. If I can get there. Without being bombarded this much by lots of encounters. Hello! Okay. Got that one. Let's look him. There we go. Ooh, that actually missed me. Interesting. Okay, so I need to get on the other side of that. That's what I was looking for. Ooh. Whole lot of fish. Very nice. Alright. So over to here for another spirit. And more fish. Where's my defense? 60. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, that's on the other side. So it looks like I'll need to defeat one battle, is this right? Or get one now. Till spirit be a battle. Okay. Oh, there we are. Can I escape from here? Yes. Excellent. Alright, that would have been a somewhat annoying battle. And two more. After I get my bearings. And Rocky. Wait, hybrids. Okay, I have those maxed out. I don't know if I pressed the random button by accident or whatnot. It happens from time to time. Okay. Didn't take any damage, so don't need to worry about that for the moment. Well, my MP is going up pretty nicely. Alright. I think I'm going to miss one. Yep. Need to be a little closer. Not sure I can hit them all. Okay, I can. Oh, I was missing you. Now let's look at something. Oh, random DM, which I will look at in a second. Might as well get my experience, etc. in. Right. I do need to figure out some ideas for lords, etc. I have a little bit of some lords like for my raid and such. Of course, I have yet to be raided, but that hurt. The upside of this dungeon, or at least this section of it, it's kind of easy to know where you're going. Because it's very clear. Okay. Yup. For once, magma fish are going to be very useful. Why? They can remove my enchantments. And also debuffs. Okay. So that silence can be easily gotten rid of. Invisibility works exactly the same way. Gets rid of good and bad debuffs. Well, I was not expecting to be double critted. That came out of nowhere. I wasn't too far into that area anyway. And I didn't get a huge amount of defense. That's actually good. I don't want to get too much. It'll make research harder. I should have healed. Well, at least it wasn't against a boss. Clearly, I wasn't as prepared as you'd think. And that was just me being silly. Ah, okay. Can I get out of this area? I can, but I have to take the scenic route. Welcome back. I really have to take the scenic route. Almost there. There we go. It's streaming for a little over an hour. Just getting the guilty should be enough for today. A good start. Back to here. Alright. I do need to get a bot set up. Discord, Twitter, Blue Sky, etc., etc. Not to mention my shop. Doesn't pay me much, but that doesn't change much. It's pretty easy to set up. It's just a matter of who you want as a mod, what channels you want, you know, etc., etc. The usual stuff. Like, I haven't had to update one Discord all that much, because the only thing that changed was, oh, there's new parts of the game to add to it. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Based one. And the other one I have is, for this game, a quest-based one. The quest-based one got some many updates over the years. New names and such, you know, to kind of make it interesting. Like, the reference for the art channel is from Dandaran, because it specifically has kind of an a pottery theme. But it felt fitting. See, I referenced kind of a silly joke with crawler in my skin specifically for the monster named, well, Crawler. It's a little centipede millipede like combination. Not specifically one or the other. That appeared in Blue Cave. Mainly avoiding some battles because don't want to overdo my defense. So this one I'm not going to avoid. Alright, get him on now. Here's the next one. Now for the infamous flame vein. Alright. I'm in the safe zone. This is good. I think I am. Yep. Alright. Oh, you'll get to see a red wyvern soon enough. After the Rocky. Nice. I'm seeing a pattern here. That was the last physical battle I needed to take. So I don't need another one for the next area. Who is... For those who are in my Discord, I do have a channel set up specifically for suggesting ideas for my stream. Doesn't mean all of them will be taken, but that's okay. It's just idea farm. Okay. I got one more spirit before Fargo. If I can have a little extra guy, I think I'll put him right underneath Verde. Alright. That's my agility at 48. Interesting. Go. This is why I'm not too worried about MP in this version. It just goes up a lot faster in more than one way. Stop for 2 seconds and... Alright, we're almost to the next part. I just gotta stop being bombarded for enemies for a second. What did I just say? Who keeps DMing me while I'm streaming? Eesh. This is the area I was talking about. Hopefully we see some nice red wyvern. This is the speedrun killer. Takes forever. There we go. Got a spirit coming up soon. The final. Oop. You need to go down. Meet up with the Rocky, aka condensed sand. Jesus. Why am I getting nothing but Rocky? There we go. Now we got all the elements we want for up to the final play of this place. Okay, I have gotten like 0 red wyvern. That's kind of silly. Where's my red wyvern? Not leaving till I get one. There we go. It's not that dangerous. Got Fireball level 3 and Homing Arrow level 2. Compared to the original wyverns, kind of easy. That doesn't mean it like deals terrible damage, it's just easy. Case in point. There we go. I'm satisfied. Alright, moving on. Let me escape. Oop. Okay. Oh sure, when I'm just about able to physically escape, it does that. That's fine. It'll be the Fargo soon enough. Good. Almost there. There we go. Alright. Take a short moment. Took a little longer than expected due to a minor mishap. Enjoy the music for just a little bit. Time to fight Bargo. $21, not bad. Fun start. Okay, so 30. I forgot to check my defense. It was like at 62, I think. Okay, I can do one more, and then healing time. Yeah, I think it was at 62. So it's easy to tell. Ooh, that was some good damage. So I'm sure against Mammon I'm probably going to need Drain Magic. I haven't needed much against it. Yep, I didn't see what aura that was. That was pretty easy. No, I must have been at... That was at 63 or 64 from the start. Okay, let's record that down. I was kind of expecting that to be slightly more difficult. Eh. That's okay. Okay, so didn't even hit 200 HP. Guilty is definitely going to be a little more tough. So... But I had a certain strategy for how much stats I wanted. Yeah. There you are. My defense was pretty high against him last time. I also didn't have double attacks. Or extreme heal. We're going to have to start seeing. This might be the first time that there's a roadblock in this one. Nobody's actually roadblocked me. If every time I died, it's been due to an error on my part. Or for testing reason. Alright. It's streaming for... Yeah, if I do happen to be guilty, I'm going to save at Leonardo and call it. I am a little tired, so I don't want to overdo it. I could probably take a small nap before my appointment. Oh, actually, let's save there quickly. Just in case I get created bad. Those guys hurt. Even with my good defense. Now keep in mind, by the time I got to guilty, I had a lot more HP. Yeah, where am I going? There we are. My spirits do seem to be a little bit lower. There we are. Okay. Okay, Earth. And I got one more. I got two more before guilty, so I don't need any battles, apparently. These are who I was worried about. Now I can get my black wings. That's where I wanted to go. Do another save. Alright. There we go. Interesting. Alright. There we go. Definitely a little tired. There we are. We go into win next. There's something with guilty is going to probably be the easiest part. Okay, my defense is 64 right now. And now you can see why I'm ending it at guilty. Whether I lose or not. If I win, cool. If I don't, eh. Yeesh. Of course I would get all the DMs I get, or only when I'm streaming. Interesting. Alright, almost to guilty. Now I'll have to see who to raid. I'll have to explain to a person how I... Ow. Hello! Welcome to the stream. Ooh. Let me bring this down just slightly. Or, actually, let's switch this around a little. I have my reasons. I don't know if you're following, but I do have a new follower alert. So if you do, cool. Did I just go backwards? I went backwards. Okay, that explains it. I think you might have been following me before. Oh. There we go. Yay, first time showing it off in proper action. I'm still working on ideas. But it's like, well, I have kind of a reptilian theme here and there. And quest stuff. So why not? Thank you for the follow. I don't plan to stream too much longer. I'm just getting ready to defeat Guilty. Or lose against him. We'll see. Thank you for not agreeing this time. The last crit did 75 damage. Holy cow. At least this will be easier. Now keep in mind I need 100 defense against Guilty in the original. This, however, I have double attack. I have better healing. So, we'll see. Ooh. Didn't expect that to miss. What is my... Okay, 52 agility. My defense is going to be basically... Okay. Defense is 64. That is... probably not going to go up. Oh, hold on. Let's restore my mana. Sure, that's good. There we go. That matters. That's pretty normal. Ooh, 29. That is not looking good. Yeah, I think I'm going to need more defense. Hey, we got our first roadblock. That's okay. Okay, so I can do double attack. Let's see. One crit will probably destroy me. However, one miss helps. So I'm thinking at least 80 maybe? No, not necessarily defeated. Okay. I can't avoid crit range, that's a problem. One crit destroys me, no matter what. That's a problem. If it was the other attack, it's easy. This is what happened to me last time. I was stuck in healing mode, and I couldn't do anything about it. I've been streaming about 2 hours anyway, so it works out. If he misses, I'm good. Okay, I'll take a chance here. I heal barely more. And my MP is starting to run out fast. I've been waiting for the first roadblock of the game, actually. Come on, missed once. I was referring to him. See, I'm already rushing through my mana. If I can get just enough, I will give it a try with the Drain Magic. I only get one shot. Okay. But yeah, this is definitely not sustainable. Now, if he never ever misses. He's missed like once, maybe. I can't outpace him with this healing. That's okay. That's good to know. The rare chance. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Late rate. Yup. Now, to be fair, every single boss I pretty much had no issues against. Holy cow. So 79 is the range. Actually, that's really, really good information. Okay, so far 80 is the range. Yep, I'm definitely... All he has to do is crit once more and I'm done for. See, I'm just barely hanging on the edge. Now keep in mind I also had 300 HP to start with when the other one. Which kinda helped. If I somehow do defeat him, which like is really, really not plausible, that would be amazing. All he has to do is miss once and I can at least restore my MP. But yeah, I'm thinking I might need 250 HP to get that extra heal point. Okay, that's a good time to try. Okay, good. As long as he doesn't crit, I'm safe. But if he crits, I'm done for anyway. I did not expect to defeat him, to be fair. So I'm trying to think what I need to defeat him besides defense. Do I need 4 more in wind? No, I shouldn't need more, anything more to defense at this point. Because I defeated him in the original N64, or in the US version otherwise. Okay, I mean safety range. Or safe enough. Oh, that is huge. Only has 1800 HP, which isn't bad. Okay, that was 84. Okay, I think that's a huge increase from the original. So I gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, I've been extraordinarily lucky so far. But luck doesn't cut it. Being lucky isn't enough. I need to actually have the right stats to defeat him. That's a good time to go for this. Well, I'm a little safer. But yeah, maybe starting with 70 defense and 250 HP might be the trick. I'm actually glad that I got any kind of roadblock, because it makes learning a lot better. Then I can at least kind of get a good idea of what I want. Okay, I'm safe to attack again. Okay. That would have been nice if I hit the stronger attack at least. Yeah, if I could use items. Exactly. Ah, somebody finally using that. Okay. Come on. Okay, so that was doable? Surprisingly. I do think, let's see, what is my defense right now? 67? Yeah, I think 70 defense would have been better. So I'm going to... I defeat him with 65 starting, but that doesn't mean it's really the safe option. Let me do that. $64. Oh wait, no, I had 65 to start with. The fact I somehow won was very surprising. Okay, oop, no, not that. Let me move this over to the other side. Move you back over to here. Oh no. Ah, my VTuber thing is being silly again. 1 second. I think that was window capture. Yes. Try doing something with the little, not blurb or whatever the thing was that you did earlier. Maybe that'll reactivate it. Yeah, I've been having some very odd issues with that. Ah. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps disabling it randomly. Okay, so... now I get the Leonardo. Which will give me one more spirit. And I'm going to be taking two more exact battles. Or 2 more spirits total. Is what I want. I'm going to be ending it after here, but... what? What is with this thing? Here, let's... see if that does anything. There it did. Okay. I guess I got me. I don't know if you can trigger it or if you... or whatnot. Interesting. Well, this one I'll take. Because it's kind of easy. So I'm not sure how much experience pages will give me once I get there. But... well, it was... I wouldn't say it was sustainable. I'd say that was extraordinarily lucky that I was able to beat him. But I don't think that's the right call. Like, that didn't feel safe. Is the problem. Alright. I'll have 2 more win before I fight mages. I might not need that many, though. But that's my plan. At least 250 HP. Alright. So we're done with that for today. Hello, Kumez. Unfortunately, I was just finishing up for the day. I somehow defeated every single boss except the first one, which was more of a test, without dying. Don't worry, the VOD's available. I always make them available. But, so basically the latest boss, I somehow got lucky and was able to defeat him, but I shouldn't have been able to. It was really weird. Alright, time to see who to raid. Let's find out. Alright, we got Close to Spectacular, Josie. Sure, let's go with Josie today. Something a little different.